football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rooks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. The play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
A run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Looking for space. It's Hodges. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, what a cut!
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes. routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Westbrook.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This one's complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hodges. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Hodges. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Wants to throw again. It's caught. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. On the run, it's Hodges. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground game on the left. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And they're able to get him down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodges. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off point.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. They move on top here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
That's caught. It's hooked. got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Snags it. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to buy time. He throws into the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight. If you're the
tight end trying to get in. Right into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. If they can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point, they're going to win this game.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on to a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.